The James Bond franchise has captivated audiences worldwide for decades, with its suave and charismatic leading man at the helm. But not every talented actor has taken up the prestigious mantle of 007. In this video, we'll take a look at the lives, careers, and reasons behind the decisions of several renowned performances who turned down the role. Richard Burton. Richard Burton, the esteemed Welsh actor known for his Shakespearean roles and intense performances, was offered the role of James Bond, but he declined due to concerns about the character's commercial appeal and the potential impact on his career. Burton's dedication to stage acting and his iconic roles in films like Cleopatra and Who's Afraid of Virginia Woolf solidified his position as one of the great actors of his generation. Born in Wales in 1925, he grew up in a working-class family and showed early talent in acting. He pursued his passion, attending the Royal Academy of Dramatic Art in London. He made his stage debut in 1943 and quickly gained critical acclaim. Cary Grant. Cary Grant, the epitome of elegance and charm, was also approached for the role of James Bond. But at the time, Grant believed he was too old for the part and preferred to focus on other projects. Grant's legendary filmography, which includes classics like North by Northwest and Bringing Up Baby, cemented his status as a Hollywood icon. Born Archibald Leach in England in 1904, he had a troubled childhood and joined a traveling comedy troupe to escape his circumstances. He eventually made his way to America and began working in vaudeville before transitioning to Hollywood. Grant's dashing looks and natural comedic timing propelled him to stardom. Burt Reynolds. Burt Reynolds, known for his charisma and rugged masculinity, was offered the role following Sean Connery's departure, but Reynolds turned it down, feeling that an American playing a quintessentially British character might not resonate well with audiences. He went on to become a successful actor, starring in films like Smokey and the Bandit and Boogie Nights. He was born in Michigan in 1936 and excelled at sports during his high school and college years, but he found his true calling in acting. He moved to New York City to attend acting school and began his career on stage and television, and by the mid-1970s he was a major film star. Clint Eastwood. Clint Eastwood, the legendary actor and director, was reportedly considered for the role during the 70s, but Eastwood declined the offer, feeling the character should be played by a British actor, and that the franchise didn't align with his own career goals. Eastwood's impact on cinema can't be overstated, with iconic roles in films like Dirty Harry and his celebrated directorial career. Clint was born in California in 1930. He served in the U.S. Army before pursuing acting, and his career began with small roles in films and TV shows, with his breakthrough role coming with the Dollars trilogy directed by Sergio Leone. Adam West. Adam West, best known for his portrayal of Batman in the 1960s TV series, was approached to play James Bond, but West was hesitant to be typecast as a superhero and turned down the offer. While he missed the opportunity to become James Bond, West left an indelible mark on popular culture with his iconic portrayal of the Caped Crusader. He was born William West Anderson in Washington in 1928, and he developed an interest in acting early on. After serving in the U.S. Army, he pursued his acting career in Hollywood. Michael Gambon. Michael Gambon, the esteemed British actor, best known for his portrayal of Albus Dumbledore in the Harry Potter film series, was considered for the role of James Bond in the 70s, but he declined, believing he was not suited for the portrayal of a spy. Gambon's illustrious career spanned stage and screen, with numerous critically acclaimed performances. He was born in Ireland in 1940. He initially worked as a draftsman, but later discovered his talent for acting. He joined the National Theatre in London and gained recognition for his stage performances. He ventured into film and television, earning critical acclaim for his work. He was reportedly approached for the role of James Bond after George Lazenby's departure. Sam Neill. Sam Neill, best known for his roles in films like Jurassic Park and The Piano, had the opportunity to play James Bond before Pierce Brosnan took on the role. Neill's decision to decline the iconic role was influenced by several factors. In the late 80s, the James Bond franchise was in a state of uncertainty. Timothy Dalton, who had portrayed Bond in The Living Daylights and License to Kill, was considering leaving the role. This presented an opportunity for Sam Neill to step into the shoes of the famous British spy. However, Neill ultimately turned down the role due to concerns about the direction of the franchise. Neill felt taking on such a high-profile role amidst these uncertainties could be a risky move for his career. He also was committed to other projects during that time. He had accepted a role in Dead Calm, which went on to become a critical success. Liam Neeson. Liam Neeson, known for his commanding presence and action-packed roles, was offered the role of James Bond following Pierce Brosnan's departure, but Neeson declined, stating he felt he was too old to take on such a physically demanding role. Neeson's career has been defined by his intense performances in films like Schindler's List and the Taken series. Liam was born in Northern Ireland in 1952. He initially pursued a career in teaching and even trained as a boxer before turning to acting. Neeson joined the prestigious Lyric Players Theatre in Belfast and later moved to London to further his acting career. Ewan McGregor. Ewan McGregor, the versatile Scottish actor, was considered for the role of James Bond after Pierce Brosnan's tenure, but McGregor decided against taking on the iconic role as he believed it would be too limiting and he feared being typecast. McGregor has showcased his range and talent in films like Trainspotting, Moulin Rouge, and his portrayal of Obi-Wan Kenobi in the Star Wars prequel trilogy. Ewan McGregor was born March 31st, 1971 in Perth, Scotland. He grew up in a creative environment as his parents were both teachers and his uncle, Dennis Lawson, was an actor. McGregor developed a passion for acting at a young age and attended the Guildhall School of Music and Drama in London. Hugh Jackman. Hugh Jackman, the Australian actor best known for his portrayal of Wolverine in the X-Men franchise, was approached to play James Bond, but Jackman declined the offer, citing his commitment to the role of Wolverine and his desire to explore other diverse characters. Jackman's career has been marked by his versatility, from his Tony Award-winning performance in The Boy from Oz to his portrayal of P.T. Barnum in The Greatest Showman. Hugh Jackman was born October 12, 1968, in Sydney, Australia. He grew up in a family with a strong artistic background, with his mother being an English literature teacher and his father working in the accounting field. Jackman initially pursued a career in journalism, but eventually decided to follow his passion for acting. The James Bond franchise has seen its fair share of actors who turned down the role, each with their own unique reasons. From Richard Burton's concern about commercial appeal to Cary Grant's belief in being too old for the part, these actors made choices that shaped their careers in other meaningful ways. Burt Reynolds, Clint Eastwood, Adam West, Michael Gambon, Liam Neeson, Ewan McGregor, and Hugh Jackman all left indelible marks on the entertainment industry through their diverse roles and outstanding performances. While they may not have become James Bond, their contributions to cinema will forever be cherished. Now it's time to hear from you. Which one of these actors would you have liked to see play James Bond? Let us know in the comments section below.